Alright guys, so tonight for dinner I'm cooking chicken divine, and for the order or for the meal I'm using the Tyson's trimmed and ready meat that we'll chop up. You have your cheddar cheese, and you can use, I'm using the steam fresh broccoli, or you can use like heads of broccoli and just boil it in water. But because I always use this type of broccoli, I'm just going to go ahead and use that. And then you also need cream of broccoli soup, and I always use Campbell's. And then you need breadcrumbs. So the first thing that you want to do is go ahead and preheat your oven, and I went ahead and set mine. It's starting right now, so you want to set it to 450, and then get your pan out and go ahead and get ready to cook your chicken, which we're getting ready to do. If you were going to do your heads of broccoli, you'd want to go ahead and get another pan out and go ahead and boil your broccoli, and you want to boil it for about 5 to 10 minutes until it's soft enough. But because I already have mine ready to go, we're not going to do that step. So right now we're going to go ahead and cook the chicken. Okay, so now we have the chicken in here. We're just going to cook it on each side for a bit, and then we'll go into the next package right there. Okay, so now the chicken is done on this part. Oh, and you heard the beep. So is the oven. So I'm going to take this chicken and put it into this plate right here with this crazy girl. She's going to help. What are you going to help do?
I'm going to help make Mama dinner.
Us dinner, but you're going to cut up the chicken, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm going to put this over here, and Paisley's going to help cut up the chicken, and then I'm going to cook more chicken. Okay, so now I have the second round of chicken cooking, and then Paisley's right over here, and she is cutting up the chicken, and I'll show you. She's cutting up the chicken in little pieces, which we will fill in here in a second. Good job, Paisley. Nice job, helper.
Okay.
Okay, alrighty. So we're gonna finish this all up. Why I have that second batch of chicken cooking, the next step is to take, now this does say take 1/3 of milk and 1 can of your cream of broccoli, but because I'm using a larger order of, I'm making pretty much double of everything, maybe a little bit more. So I'm gonna use 2 cups of milk, and I'm using 2 cans of broccoli, and you just mix it into a bowl, and then when your chicken is, your chicken and broccoli is ready, we're going to go ahead and put it in the pan. But again, we'll do step by step. So for right now, we're just going to mix this right now. Okay, so there you go. There, I have the cream of broccoli mixing with the milk. And then here in a second, we're going to go ahead and pour it into the bowl after we put the broccoli into that bowl. Okay, so now we're going to grab the steam fresh broccoli, and we're going to go ahead and put it in the microwave for about 10 minutes, and it will be done now. Okay, so now the broccoli's done, and I'm just going to fill the bottom of this with broccoli, and then after that we'll put the chicken, this chicken, on top of the broccoli. Okay, next you're going to take the butter and the breadcrumbs. You want to use 2 tablespoons of butter. And breadcrumbs, you can kind of use, it says 1.5 tablespoons, but you can kind of just however many breadcrumbs you want to use. And again, I just used the breadcrumbs I already used seasoned. And I didn't measure the breadcrumbs, I just sprinkled on like my desired breadcrumbs. So I would just recommend how, if you want crispy or not so crispy for the food, but I just sprinkled a little bit on there. So now we're going to put this in the microwave, melt it down, and stir it up. Okay, so now that we have the broccoli in the pan, we're going to take the chicken, and we're just going to put it over the broccoli. I'm going to have Paisley. You're going to help me. So go ahead.
I cut all of this chicken up.
You did. Okay, so will you sprinkle the chicken over the broccoli? Yep, just all over it. There you go. There you go. Keep going.
Whoops.
You can hear the music in the background. Paisley turned on, what is it, the CMA Festival of 2017? Yes, so you're going to hear some music. I think you have Sam Hunt on right now.
In the background.
In the background, correct. Okay, get some more chicken. We're going to put extra chicken since I said we're making an extra order. So go ahead and put the chicken on there, Paisley.
All of it?
Let's just keep going and we'll just kind of figure out a little bit more. Yep, keep going. Probably won't use all the chicken because I use 3 packs, but we'll use. The order calls for 1.5 pounds, and I have 3 pounds here. But like I said, we're making an extra order. And after the end of this video, I'll link the actual recipe below. Okay, so after we do that, we are going to go ahead and take the...
You want me to stop?
Yeah, go ahead and stop there. We're going to take the cream of chicken, or cream of broccoli and the milk, and we're going to sprinkle over. So it's all over.
That looks gross. But when you cook it, it's good. But when you but you're going to see the difference from this gross to this good.
Yeah, it may look like that, but we're going to make it. So now we're just going to go ahead and make sure that the cream of broccoli gets all down in the middle. And in the sides, we're just using a spoon and we're just kind of stirring it just a little. We'll probably use the rest. So you want to go ahead and keep pouring. Just cover it all. And again, we're going to go ahead and keep putting it down in the middle and on the sides.
Can I do it?
Okay, while she's stirring a little bit more, then we're going to go over here and we're going to go ahead and sprinkle with the cheese. So Paisley, will you open up the cheese real quick? Go ahead and get the scissors. Okay, so now that we have the cheese open, thanks to Paisley, we're going to take the cheese and we're just going to sprinkle it over. Paisley, you want to help?
Yeah.
Okay, grab some cheese. We're just going to sprinkle it over the top. Just like that. Make sure we get all the sides. Okay, so now that we have the cheese on there, we're going to take the butter and the breadcrumbs, and it calls for just sprinkling it over the top. So we're just going to sprinkle over on top a little bit, just kind of go around, because this will sink in. And it just has, you know, mix it in just a little bit. So we're just going to kind of go ahead and sprinkle it over just a little bit. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven. And you cook it for 15 to 20 minutes. And you'll just want to check it, and then it will be done. So right now, we're going to put it in the oven now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and check our food. And it looks like it needs just a little bit more. Okay, so we just took it out of the oven. I'm just going to check it real quick.
Now one of our thick and creamy frozen custard concretes. Then try our premium pretzel sauce. This is Happy Sonic.
Alright, looks done. And CMA's back on. So yeah, looks like it's pretty good. We are done. Alright, so that is our chicken divine. There you go.